Hey John, I've got a couple of things I wanted to share with everybody out there. You know, since DFS Marketing has been in business since 2011, you know, the traditional way of providing an illustration and writing a case was the agent calls into DFS Marketing and says, I've got a client, $300,000, and I need an illustration. So the marketing reps typically would send over the illustration, application, and brochure, call the agent back, and go over the actual illustration that came from the carrier. But you know, these illustrations are 20 pages sometimes, and they're very confusing, and they really don't help close deals. And they specifically don't tell you what index you should actually put the money into on these fixed index annuities. Nobody really knows how the future of these indexes are going to perform. But fast forward to 2019, DFS Marketing, we've teamed up with a company called Indexalyzer. It's really a software system that is scientifically puts what indexes on these index annuities. There's over 600 index annuities and over 200 indexes. And what this Indexalyzer software has done is actually scientifically put together what index is going to perform the best based on historical numbers. And it's not going to tell you what's going to be the best going forward, what index to use, but the Indexalyzer will show you, well, based on the last 10 years of this index being available, this XYZ index is the #1 index you should allocate the money to, hopefully to get good returns down the line. A lot of agents guess. They guess on these crediting method. They say, well, I'll go with this one and I'll go with that one. What do you think, client? Which is completely not even allowed. The client is supposed to pick the indexes, or the agents ask the marketing organization, what index should I use? Well, since teaming up with Indexalyzer, we've really taken the guessing off the table of which index we should use. So we ran some reports, and we've got over 4,000 annuity clients that have been, put through the carriers that DFS Marketing, who purchased annuities from agents who are licensed through DFS. And what we're doing now is that's 4,000 customers and agents that have no idea where to allocate their money. It's usually a leave it, set it, forget it, which is completely the wrong way to go about it. And so we're putting together these Indexalyzer reports for every single client that was ever written through DFS. That's 4,000. And what the Indexalyzer does, we get the current cap rates or the renewal cap rates from the carrier, we get the indexes, and then we put that information in the Indexalyzer software system, and the Indexalyzer system produces a report, and it says, based on historicals and back testing, this index is the highest potential earning index to choose from. And then what it does, it gives the agents a reason to call the client and do an annual review, and then produce a report and say, hey, on renewal rate, look at these returns on this report based on previous numbers, and what do you choose for your money going forward on renewal rate? And let the client choose, let the client sign the Indexalyzer, and then on renewal rate, give that client a call, or the client calls you on the renewal day when that statement comes in saying you have 30 days to allocate the money, and then you and the agent, you and the client are able to sit back and make an educated guess, if you will, at the future returning top indexes. If you have any clients or any annuities that you're potentially working on, or old clients that you've written and you wanted to put together an Indexalyzer report for the best index going forward to allocate some of that money in and put the guessing off the table and give it to the client to pick the different crediting methods, give DFS a call. All we really need is the current carrier, the name of the carrier, the indexes, and the current cap rates and spreads and renewal rates, and we can put together this Indexalyzer report for you. It works great. It's a good reason to call the client back, and it's just, this technology now is just becoming really good to help agents and annuity clients, take the guessing out of what's going to make them the most money, what index is going to potentially make them the most money in the near future. Give us a call if you have any questions or need any help or any reports on the Indexalyzer. We'd be glad to help you out.